Fiona Harvey may have just exposed other Facebook accounts that she uses on Facebook, and this came from a live stream that I did over on Saturday. So every Saturday I'm going to try and do a live stream instead of a video to try and, well, alongside a video actually, so I can give you guys just a bit of interaction and we can talk about hot topics live like I do in a video, but instead just live. So if you are interested in that, be sure to come and join me at 8 PM UK time on a Saturday. But the topic came up because I was talking about Fiona Harvey, of course, because this channel, remember, is simply Fiona Harvey at the minute. But I'm just so intrigued by the whole situation. Anyway, I was on the Facebook group, Fiona Harvey Supporters Group, which you know, I've made a couple of videos about in the past, and I just expressed my disgust in this page because it was just so toxic. But some things came to light within this live stream on this page about a specific post that was made where I think we could have actually exposed Fiona Harvey for having multiple Facebook pages, sorry. Now, I can't confirm this, nor can anyone, so take this with a pinch of salt, but make your own minds up from what I'm about to show you. So, before we get into that, let's have a little look at the Facebook group. It's got 8.1 thousand members now, which of course has slowed down. It gained a lot of traction when I last checked it out. It was around 5,000 supporters, 4,000, and now it's almost doubled in size. But it has slowed down over recent months, with people not really posting in there. So the most recent post, has anyone had contact with Fiona to find out how she's managing? So if we take a little look at the comments and we look at all comments, does anyone, when was the last time you spoke to us? So it was someone called Ben Pierce that was tagged in there. Sorry about the comment, Kathy, about Fiona's doing really well, was from a troll. I forgot to block her the other day. So, you know, people kind of like speculating, because allegedly Fiona Harvey was kind of checking in on the page. Allegedly, I personally think that she definitely was. And people claimed to have contact with her. But anyway, so Neil Harding, of course, was one of the people that was grossly hated me. But anyway, Baby Reindeer makes an real life stalker Fiona Harvey an apology and declares TV regulator. So this is basically an Ofcom thing from The Sun. Paul Hunter posted something saying people will say Fiona's come here. Fiona, if you're reading this, I just want you to know that you deserve respect and dignity. I'm so sorry that this has happened to you. It breaks my heart. Stay safe, dear. I hope you're doing okay. Another one, Keith Kennels, of course, was the... This dude was crazy, right? I say dude loosely because, you know, I don't think it is a dude. In fact, I think it is someone that we all know and... well, we all know. I was going to say know and love, but we all know. Just try and highlight that and particular name here. But anyway, it has almost been confirmed that Richard Gadd is lined up to produce a new drama series on BBC, which isn't exactly news, but Keith did post his disgust at this and saying the BBC will be co-producing this series. If I paid my licence fee, I would be very angry. Obviously, if anyone doesn't know, over in the UK, if you're not from the UK, we have to pay what's called basically a license fee to the BBC to get terrestrial TV, or like cable TV, so like the basic channels. Streaming platforms as well, so BBC iPlayer, for example, ITV Plus, or to ITVX, I think it's called now. So yeah, you basically pay a fee to the BBC to be able to watch TV. It's pretty disgusting. No one understands why it's a thing. The BBC have just monopolised it, and because it's been there forever, it just stuck. Again though, if we take a little look through the posts, it is more... Well, it's less frequent than it used to be. It used to be around 10 to 15 posts per day. Now it's 10 to 15, not even in a week. It's pretty wild. But the one thing that I did want to highlight to you guys was a particular post that was made by Smith Bianca, who made her absolute disgust known for me. I think she was the one that labelled me simply sad, which is still fantastic. But she put a post up on the 1st of July stating, "Morning fellow supporters, love and positive vibes to Fiona. How are you all?" It's almost like this is like a this is something that they put at the start of posts. It's almost like a call to prayer, you know. It's like, the Father of Christ compels you. I don't know, I'm not a very religious man, but you get what I'm saying. It's like they state this, it's like a statement to their like their cult or whatever. But not I'm saying that this is a cult, but you know what I'm saying. Profuse apologies for not posting in a while. I've had rather time consuming legal case to deal with. That was the first red flag. But we'll read on. I know the Reddit mob have been losing their minds over not being able to monitor my every movements for a bit. I've never seen Reddit speak about Smith Bianca. I have seen them speak about Fiona Harvey, but never Smith Bianca. We'll read on. Big thank you to Neil Harding for keeping on top of the trolls and evidence gathering. Thank you for picking up my slack, sir. I'm just about to watch this and catch up on the Fiona trial of the century. Has anyone seen it yet? And this was a case that I'm going to be covering in another video very, very soon. It's a barrister. Sorry, not a barista, because that's someone that makes coffee. But, so I was instantly, the red flags are there, right? A rather time-consuming legal case to deal with. Who else do we know that has had a rather time-consuming legal case to deal with? Someone who's looking to gain in the region of $172 million, maybe? And the Reddit mob as well, talking about losing their minds. Well, I have looked on Reddit, and you know, Reddit has been the source of a lot of my information for a lot of videos, and I've never seen Smith Bianca be brought up in Reddit. I've seen Fiona Harvey be brought up in Reddit, but not Smith Bianca. So that of course as well is a massive red flag. Almost as if someone forgot to change their Facebook profile and they started posting under a different alias by accident. Maybe they're letting the veil slip. Maybe this is like delusion of grandeur. If you don't know what delusion of grandeur is, it's where like you take great pride in the lie that you're putting across. In fact, I'm just going to Google delusion of grandeur. There it is. Let's just get a false impression of one's own importance. Alright, so basically, what is an example of delusion of grandeur? For example, someone may have hidden a talent that no one else knows about, but they may believe they have a magical skill or can read people's minds. Influence. A patient with this type of delusion means that they are a popular personality or a fake person that has come to take their place. Alright, so this does give off vibes of delusion of grandeur. Now, I can't say for certain, because obviously who am I to say that it's definitely Fiona Harvey behind these posts and Facebook pages? I can't. But the arrows are there. You know, we've got Neil Harding with his dire spelling errors and grammatical errors, which of course is and the use of Scottish terms like wee, like for a wee laddie, for example, or you know, some other things that have been coming out of especially Smith Bianca. But that's not where this ends. You're probably thinking, wow, he's got her. No, this goes so much deeper, because I go to the comments section, right? And in the comments section, Keith Kennels posts. You can't see it because of my fat, ugly mug. Hang on, let me just pull up. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. You could just kind of see. Hang on, just bear with me. Give me 1 second. You. I can't move myself. No, right, well, we're just going to have to make it work. But it says, what a coincidence, as I'm also involved in a legal case at the moment that's going to get the Reddit mob frothing at the mouth. Now, this could, let's play devil's advocate. This could mean one of two things. This could mean that we're speculating that this is Fiona Harvey behind these pages, right? And she's commenting to herself, which would be a crazy thing to do. Out of the realms of possibility, considering everything that we know? Probably not, but crazy. Or the second thing is, for whatever reason, and this is probably more of a stretch than the first point that I've made, which is crazy, is that for some whatever reason, the Roth law firm, who are trying to make themselves a reputable law firm by going very public with this case and trying to get a lot of notoriety, and Fiona Harvey have, for whatever reason, roped in the moderators of this group in the legal case. Like, that in itself is actually more crazy than the initial idea that I had of this being her behind multiple aliases, right? Because what reason or what relevancy would Facebook moderators have in a Fiona Harvey legal battle? It begs the question. Do they bring anything to the table? Absolutely not. Unless they're there to maybe like talk about trolls. But you're on the internet. Welcome to the internet. If you're not happy with it, get used to it, because that's just how the internet is. It is memes, it is trolls, it is people hiding behind aliases. Or, of course, the other speculation is that Keith Kennels and Smith Bianca are hidden behind aliases and they are actually one person entirely, which, you know, I'm just going to speculate, and I'm not going to name the person, of course, but, you know, I am just going to... The signs will be there. I will leave subliminal and subtle signs to speculate who this could possibly be, in my, you know, humble opinion. But anyway, as if that's not crazy enough, someone sent me a Facebook message, right? And they made a really valid point. Now, this is starting to stretch a little bit, but it's a pretty good question. Now, Smith Bianca, before anyone goes down the route of, you showed my Facebook page publicly even though it's supposed to not be there. You're posted on a public page. You're on the internet. This is fair game. Just wanted to let anybody know, because they are... people get so defensive when you call them out, and they're like, they'll clutch at anything to try and be upset with you or like discredit the video. But anyway, I just want to put that out there. So, Smith Bianca. This was sent to me, by the way. Not many posts. Obviously, the page is locked down private, and that's completely fine. But obviously, on a private page, you can still see the profile picture changes and the cover photo changes, because those things are public. You are posting that publicly to the internet. The page was created and joined on April 2014. So obviously, this page is very long running. Similarly to around the same time that Richard Gadd started to get his issues. But I think that is just a pure coincidence, genuinely. But the cover photo was what was like raised to my attention. It's a reindeer spitting fire. Alright, it's a reindeer spitting fire. And this was changed on October 1st, 2019. So, obviously you're probably thinking, like, why is this relevant? Well, it could possibly be relevant because, obviously, if the cover photo gets changed to a reindeer and you're a moderator on a chat for Baby Reindeer in 2024 after the show airs, fair enough. You know, that would make a bit of sense. But this was changed on the 1st of October in 2019. Before Baby Reindeer even had any sniff of relevancy or, you know, exploded to the global, you know, popularity that it has today. Which makes me wonder, could this possibly be another link that links this to Fiona Harvey? I leave that in the hands of you beautiful people. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything that I have raised in today's video. Obviously, this is all speculation, and I do need to state that this is not concrete evidence, and I'm not here with a pitchfork saying, this is Fiona Harvey, definitely. But the warning signs are there, the red flags are there, and the, you know, just, would it be out of the realms of reality to think that this is something that someone like Fiona Harvey could possibly do, based off of, you know, not how, I'm ignoring how she was portrayed in Baby Reindeer, because everyone would, like, Fiona Harvey supporters would be like, well, you're just a Gadd supporter who's taking his word for gospel. No, I'm basing this off of my own opinions, based off of interviews that I've seen with her on Piers Morgan, the way that she's handled herself in the past with other people, not just Richard Gadd, but Laura Ray, George Galloway, and other victims who have also come forward. And also basing this off of the way that she has conducted herself within this legal case. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new, and tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload to the channel. Until next time, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed, and I'll speak to you later. Peace.